So yeah, you're looking here so long you're just hearing the commentary and working in your project. Hopefully my commentary isn't too annoying. I do try to like not be too emoting on, at least on programming streams. Maybe on the gaming streams that we do, I can get more excited. Okay, so this should now show us off this. Missing tree referenced in commit. Cool. Cool. So, why am I missing this tree? It was already that commit. What did I have to do here? So, I had to decode it. Now, it's great as far as I understand what you're working on from background. Oh, cool. That's nice. Now, so I grab you out. Wait. Get objects, get. Oh, right. Okay, so hold on. The tree hash. To vec. Oh, but it needs to be decoded. I need a Do I need a string and then decode this too? What have I done? I need to turn this into a string. And then decode this. And then we can get the tree hash. Why are you upset? You're not upset? No, you're definitely upset. Expected semicolon. I have a semicolon. Wait, where did I miss a semicolon? You have a semicolon. You have a semicolon. Four errors on here. Expected expression item. Expected expression item or let statement. Huh? What? Is get objects indexed by the hash or the encoded hash? I think that I'm 'It's the SHA-1 of the bytes. It's the SHA-1 of the bytes. That's it. That's so the actual hash, yeah. which is why I need to do the shenanigans for this, because I'm not getting the actual hash, I'm getting the encoded hash from the files inside. Is there a data structure that's similar to HashMap, but I can have multiple keys that point to the same object? Is that something that could be done like easily? Like, is that something that exists in like standard or because that would be really nice. A dictionary. I thought a dictionary was also just a hash map, like, or is there a dictionary in Rust? No. Just create a custom hash type and avoid all the confusion. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to do that. Okay, we're gonna have to create a custom hash type. All right. What did we do here? Do we have like, I have utils. This feels like it might go in there. Yeah, okay. I think we have to create a custom hash type. All right. Let's create a custom hash type. Should I just create a file for this? Maybe I should just create a file for this. A vec map? Ooh, what's that? Oh, that's a separate crate. Okay, that's a separate crate. Vec-based map and set data structures. That could be cool to take a look at later. I think though that Etsutu and Skimmis is right. We're just gonna have to go ahead and create our hash and set it up here. And then we can implement display for it. We can do all the appropriate things that we should be doing anyways. Okay, so all right, so let's do pub struct. We have our hash. We're obviously going to be storing in now, what do we need to derive? We need partial equal. We need hash if it's going to go as a key in the hash map. We should put a debug in here, and we'll implement display for this too. What should be in here? Like, what are we going to store inside of this? Probably. Should I just store the string version? Or both versions? Oh, I probably need to implement to partially equal myself. Okay. All three of you are suggesting the bytes. Okay, cool. So we'll do our bytes, and this will be a U8, and there'll be 20 of them. Is it 20 or is it 40? Isn't that 40? I don't remember. But okay, so, oh, 20 bytes, 40 ASCII encoded characters. Got it. Okay. Fun times, right? So now if I was to now come into here and here's our get objects. And so let's say I want to, we haven't really done anything at all since we get committed to the last one. So we are about to break everything. We're going to throw in and say that it's our hash as the key here, which now we're going to have breaks. Mismatch types. Okay, so check out. Hey, you check out get objects, so you're fine. Okay, so get I was hoping I was going to get errors on the other side of this first. Let's comment out you. That will make you happier. Why? Okay, why are you so upset? Why do you think that you're still looking for a hash map of vector v8 when I'm grabbing the type that we put up above in this same file? I'll just reboot LSP. Maybe Rust Analyzer will be happier after I do this. And by happier, I mean actually show me all the real errors we're about to get, which is going to be a lot. Are you done? There is no way that change was happy. Yeah, look at that. Okay, so get objects is this. Okay, fine. Oh, you know why? Because you're still like this. Okay, so to force it to be unhappy, we're going to say that you're going to be a hash map with a hash and a vec of U8. Now we should get all of these errors. Cargo checking is my friend. Apparently, the problem was that that type, I could have used that type as the thing coming. Okay, that would do it. Anyways, now we have 6 errors in here, which is good. This is what we expected. So you expected the wrong thing, so we have to go fix all of you to expect the right thing. So get objects, your get objects like that. Because I created that type at the very end and I didn't use it everywhere. So that's the next problem. Okay, so there you go. Okay, so get exists for the reference, but it's not right here. So I'm trying to get this hash to vec. I'm also curious when it's going to start yelling at me about the insert. There we go. Okay, so here, insert hash clone. So this hash, what exactly are you? This hash is the actual SHA-1 sum from the file itself, like the actual full file that's been dropped in. Cool. So I want to, which this should be 20, right? This should be a size 20. So I want to pass this in and insert you into here. So I want to insert in, oh, but okay. Yeah, we could still, I could override the insert. We can create this as an insert still. Oh no, we need a hash. Never mind. I should just update save the disk to return a hash. Hold on. Update it all. Okay, so instead of returning a vec of U8, you're going to return a hash. Now, get hash content. Okay, so get hash is going to return a hash. Okay, so we get hasher finalize to vec. So finalize, you return, oh, you won't even tell me what you return. I want to say that this returns a vector or an array or something like that. And I'm turning it into a vector. Okay, so hold on. Let's throw in a to-do here. That way you will get appropriate. No, you're not giving me. It's the LSP doesn't like me because it has errors. This is one of the things that I don't like about LSPs is like, hey, you have a bunch of errors. Can you please take care of those before you like write this code? And it's like, no, I need to do this to write the code. Come on, let me do it. Please, please. Okay, so finalize to vec. I guess like I must be getting the vector out of here. Yeah, I need to put it in the hash. So I don't need the to vec, do I? So I just need this. But if I do hash new I could do a from too, but let's start with new because this will yell at me if the types are wrong. So I want this to be maybe like the hash is going to be an array of U8 20. Oh, finalize into will get me the U8 20. Okay, cool. What was I doing before? I was just getting me. So it's getting me bytes or something like that. Interesting. So just do self. These aren't bytes. Okay, so if we do that, now back to you. We get you finalize. Ooh. Into, and then I really want to. Oh, you just saw my LinkedIn profile, my profile pic. I have to go and look at that. That was a long time ago. I was that when I was hiking? Like I took a bunch when I was hiking. I took some when I was on vacation. I don't remember which one I took, which reminds me, I have brand new headshots that I just took the other day with the new haircut. And we experimented with some YouTube thumbnail faces. So I should share those out on Discord after the stream. see everybody, or maybe we could just, do I have it on here? I don't know if I have the photos on, I don't have them on this computer, so I don't know how easily it would be for me to find them. If I do, okay, so if I do hash new that, this, and then okay, that, okay, that should now return the appropriate things. Now that returns a hash. Great. So hex and code. Now, what are you yelling at? Because you're trying to, the trait bound hash as ref u8 is not satisfied. Required for a hash to implement as ref. I could implement as ref u8 on hash. Wait, was it u8 or? So I just want to reference this. So we're just going to do a self.hash. So that should take care of that, right? Yeah. Okay. So now we just have more problems. Okay, the method get exists for this hash map with a hash, but its trait bounds were not satisfied. The following trait bounds were not satisfied. Hash. Oh, it needs a full equal. It needs a full equal. Okay, I thought I might be able to do a partial equal and not just a full equal. But I need equal. Okay. Mismatch types, expected reference to hash, found a reference. Okay, so what are you? Base, get objects, hash match, haps. Okay, so now I'm getting the wrong thing. So I have this hash here, which is you. And then I'm reading into the hash. Where am I reading into the hash? Right here. Okay, so I cursed pack file read hash. And then I want to read into the buffer. Okay, so just remove, I don't know if I can remove the 2vec because it's not a hash, it's just a u8. Oh, I guess you know what we do? Yeah, okay, so mismatch types, found a reference. Get is weird, right? So but hash and equal on the borrowed form must match those for the key type. I either uses the borrow trait. The key may be any borrowed form of the map's key type. Okay, so I have to implement borrow. Huh, borrowed. I'm not getting any help there. Cool. Wait. Is it because I left the 2 in there? Nope. Now I can't like borrow that. Oh, missing generics. Okay. Generics are missing. That's what the problem was. Okay. So what would this, this is just the U8, right? So I just do U8 like that. So it's not generics. I give it a specific type. Or wait, why can't it find it? Remove borrowed. Oh, I just removed the U. I just returned the U8. Oh, I see. There we go. Okay, cool. The trait bound hash borrowed U8 20. Oh, it needs to be a U8. Okay, so it needs to be a very specific thing and not just a U8. It needs to be a U8 20. Oh no. Okay. Whenever stacking's here and I do this, stacking reminds me that I should probably get a better keyboard that doesn't have such a small, is it attack? That allows me to accidentally hit Q at the same time that I hit W. That would be nice. All right, so we're in hash. Let's let Rust Analyzer run its thing again. You will stick to your GUI editor. Pressing Alt plus F4 is much harder. We should check out the new editor for that's built in Rust. Assuming that it doesn't also have like something where I can just accidentally press Q and then it just quits. On a Mac, if I just do Command Q, it quits, but that's a lot harder to accidentally do as a combination. Okay, so clone, I think this is where... Okay, why aren't I having issues? Come on, rerun. Esitsu, you need to head out. Well, thank you very much. Thank you. And then we'll see how far we get. I'm hoping for at least today we get through and like get to where we were before and able to continue on. But I have no idea. I don't know how long I want to stream today. Usually until my brain starts hurting with like trying to focus for so long. Okay, why are you not? Now I'm curious. Is my Control Q is really easy to hit when doing Control S on an AZERTY keyboard. Is Control Q still a does that quit though on Windows? I didn't think that it. I thought only Alt F4 does. Rust Analyzer error. Why? What did I do? Oh, it quits VS Code. Okay, that's good to know. I don't do very much coding on Windows. Every once in a while I do, but I don't. Control Q is not one of the things I think about ever. Oh, and you know what? My Control S, because I use Colmax as my keyboard layout. My S is one key even farther away from Q, so I'm safe there. It's not a system shortcut. Oh, I need to start editing the file. Okay, that's what the problem is. Okay, so let's go into clone. I thought maybe just saving the file again would do it, but you're right. Okay, I needed to start editing the file. Okay, so this is our first error now. So no method name clone for step found for hash. Okay, so that makes sense. So we need to open up hash and derive clone. Oh wait, I can't. Okay. Mismatch types expected to struct vec of u8 found a struct hash. Okay. So what are you? Handle normal read types. Okay, and I'm returning a option vec of v8. So this should be a hash. I thought I left that one in there. Okay, I did not. One error left. Mismatch types. Okay, so this result. Expected a type. Found a derive. What? Derive macro. What? No. There. I didn't realize there was a derive macro. Oh, there is a derive macro hash. Oh, but that's in the default. Okay. Next up. Some tree object new checksum. Okay, the checksum is a hash. So tree object. My tree object now needs to take in a hash for the checksum. Checksum, you should be a hash now. Okay, now I do bytes extend and I want to get the checksum. So how do I want to do this? I want to grab out. Do I want to implement deref? I probably want to implement deref for hash, don't I? All right, is it not deref? Oh, it is deref. Okay. And then, okay, so type target. That's going to equal U8. Oh, it's already a okay. U8 20. Oh, extend is expecting an iterator? Oh, I do an into iterator. Okay. Wait, that works too? Okay, hold on. Let's at least try this then. If we think that this works, let's try it and see what happens. So this is going to be self dot reference to self dot hash. Okay, so if I do you, we come down here. You're still upset is not an iterator. Okay. Now, if I were to do something like iter. No. Wait, I need a deref. If I deref like that, that would work. Okay. That would work, but I don't want to do that. Okay, so we want to implement is not an iterator. Trait iterator is not implemented for hash. Okay, so I need to implement iterator for this. So that's going to be next. John, hello. How are you doing today? Do you try Space Max Light theme? I have not tried the Space Max Light theme. Is that a theme that we have? I don't have the Space Max Light theme. I have Space Bones Light, but not anything else. Impl iterator hash. Okay. Type item is going to be just a U8. Okay, next is going to be option self item. So I want. Wait, how do I get next? Like, how do I calculate what the next is? Oh, I don't need to implement iterator, just into iterator. Oh, okay. Type item. Item is going to be equal to a U8. Type into iterator. What? Okay. Space Max seems to have been renamed to Space Bones. Oh, interesting. Okay, so I have not tried it. Here, let me run this one, and then we'll switch over and try it out. Now, into iterator, what I would love to do is something like self.hash.iter, like that. Now, associate type and impl without body. This is a... I don't want to use iterator like this, right? I want... What type are you? Will you tell me? Oh, your type... Maybe I can just say this is the type. Iter that. That's a lifetime, so it's an anonymous lifetime and then T. Oh, slice iter. Oh, maybe I could just give it slice iter. That would be nice. Slice iter. We give it an lifetime, and then I can give it the type it's gonna be. So U8. Wait, do I need lifetimes for this? Oh, I probably need lifetimes for this. So if I do something like that. Now impl we need to constrain it. Ooh, I don't think I ever give it the lifetime for this, right? It'll yell at me saying like it's not allowed. Remove these generics, yeah. For hash, but then you're not gonna like it either. Ooh. Do I just say anonymous lifetime? You think that I can import A into iterator for, oh, I put the before hash. Oh, interesting. Okay, I never thought I could do that. I haven't really, we played with lifetimes a lot. I just don't use them enough to like really internalize it. So if I A here like that, now Europe says cannot define inherent impl or foreign type. Oh, it's trying to implement this on into iterator instead of implement. Okay, well, why is this a foreign type? It's my type. I'm a hash. It's my hash. Shouldn't need lifetimes if you switch from .iter to into iterator. Well, the problem is that this needs an iterator though, right? It's not into it. Oh, into iterator. You're right. It is into iterator. So then it can be an into iterator. Okay, got it. So this will become an owned U8. Into iterator is slice into iter, which I bet. Stop. Is that? What are you upset about? Cannot find type. Okay. Slice. We only have slice iter. Huh. How do I tell you to be an into iterator type? I guess this would still be iter, like that. Now, if I wanted to say you're a U8, now the type is centered array into, oh, not slice. Oh, got it. Okay. So we want standard array. There it is. Okay. Now you become a U8. Takes two generic arguments. Wait, what? The T and, oh, and the size, which is a 20. So then this needs to be into iterator. Okay. Next error. Thank you all. That's awesome. Okay. And then I also promised, let's, new theme. This is going to be theme. There's only space bones. Okay, so this is a space bones light. Shield your eyes. Flashbang incoming. Careful. I mean, it makes the dots here really, really hard for me to read. So if I were to use this, let's config, yeah, config. CD, no. Stop rendering those. Okay, so config reload, theme, Spacebones light. Wait, that didn't render. Why did that not? What am I missing? Oh, is it something else that I'm doing? What am I doing to cause the space? I thought it was the indent guides, but that's not. Oh, it's not the indent guides. I want these to be probably true. That's it. Do you know what you are? I probably just turn you off. I keep you on, turn you off. Okay, and then space bones underscore light. Okay, but much more readable. I would argue. Yeah, the dark mode I'm able to handle all like the dots and everything else, but in light mode I can't really do that. All right, thank you, Skimas. So it might be a good time. Now I don't think that YouTube doesn't have channel point redemptions, which is something. It's one of the best things about Twitch is that you can have channel point redemptions. So right now, I think we just have requests with YouTube. That being said, I believe that there is a channel point redemption called Change Helix Theme. So if in 10 minutes we decide we want to switch back, if somebody wants to redeem that, we can go back to something else. Or on YouTube, somebody just suggests it. That's it too. And then someday I want the ability to automatically do that, which would be fun. But I don't think there's an API into Helix for me to set that up. Okay. So what are we doing? We're looking for errors. Expected struct hash found. Okay, so this checksum from hash object. You're returning. Okay, where's the hash I'm getting from? Okay, that's just a SHA. Okay, perfect. So I want to return you. Swiftly switches to YouTube. YouTube still has light mode on right now. Or are you talking about to not have to redeem the 1,000 channel points? I wish that they had the redemption thing. That would be really nice. Okay, result hash. I do want like everybody to get at least 10 minutes though. So I should start a timer. I'll do a 10-minute timer. And then I'll take the next suggestion. Where's my timer? 10 minutes. Okay. Let's see. So, okay, I'm returning the hash here. Now you're going to yell at me that I'm not returning a proper hash because I'm doing okay, SHA. Else unimplemented. Okay, so this SHA is that. So I just want to do a hash. I could do a hash new, or I can implement from for a vec u8 and then just do an into. That makes more sense. So impl from a vec u8 for hash. I guess we start with an assert. We're going to assert that the the length is the right one. So, okay, you should be, wait, does this, you return a result. Okay, cool. Should I just do a try from? No, I could just crash on it. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. All right, so let's just do this. If the value dot length is not equal to 20, then I want to panic. Hash must be 20 characters. Length. Hash must have length 20. And then we get out of here. And so I just want to self new value. That's not going to work. I can't do a new from that because it expects it to be hard coded. So we just have to do this. So self, we'll do our hash. And that needs to be value. Oh, how do I turn this in? Oh, the simplest way to get a U8 20 for a vec or slice is to use try into, so it might be good. Oh, okay. Yeah, so let's do that. We'll restart with this and just do a try from. So try from, this is going to be a vec of U8 for hash. Okay, type error. Now, can I make this be a anyhow error? I think I can, right? So in that case, this try from, we can now do self dot, I guess, self hash value. You said it was try into question mark. Expected result. Oh, you need to be in. Okay. Trait bound, evacuate, centered errors not satisfied. The following other types implement trait from residual error. Oh, I was really hoping. Oh, this is like an actual error. Oh, but we can just turn it into the one it's going to be. What are you? You're from residual error? Ooh. Ooh. Type mismatch resolving U828 as try from. It goes expected struct evacuate found type nothing. Wait. Why did you find type nothing? The self. What? Why did it find type nothing? Okay. I thought I could get that from a try into, but maybe not. I'm confused about this. So expected struct vec of u8 found nothing at all. That's the value. I'm trying to try this, and then I'm trying to take that. Now, that shouldn't work. Mismatch types, expected array of that, found just a result, right? Yeah, because try into is a result. So I want to... I did not bring a result in. Found unit type. Change back to anyhow error. Okay, so let's try this. We'll do an anyhow error like that. Oh, and then you think that the context will actually change it that much? Sure, let's do. Okay, there we go. Context, one argument, so converting vec u8 into u8 20. The trait bound vec of u8 centered error is not satisfied. The trait anyhow context private sealed is implemented for result type equal. Required for vec u8 to implement anyhow context extended standard error. Okay, cool. So what I want to find out is you are a u error. Oh, it return what are you returning? You're returning the actual thing. Oh. Oh. Okay, we can do this. So try into map the error. I get this error. This error is a vec of u8. So I think it's the original thing where I'm like, I could do something with it. And I don't really care about that. So we're going to just return, and we're just going to anyhow macro and just say error attempting to convert a vec of u8 to u8 20. That returns, and then I do that. And now there's no more error. Perfect. Okay. And we have time is up, so that means we can change our Helix theme again. Now it is going to be Dracula at night. There we go. Well, we'll give that shot a go. Okay, so that's what it was. The error that we get from try into isn't an actual error, which is a little bit unfortunate. The error that we get from try into is the original value. It's the vec u8. So that way, if it fails, I didn't lose it. I get it back. Unfortunately for them, or maybe fortunately, I don't know. I don't care. I just want to crash if it fails. And so therefore we're converting this into an error, in which case I just have this string where I just tell you, hey, it failed. Okay, so that goes, that does the thing. Okay, so therefore, is that it? Do we have any more? I think we still, of course we have error still. Expected type found derived macro hash. Okay, so found derived. Oh, yes, I need to import the actual hash.